So anyway, I'll go into what Rich Dad, Poor Dad's about. For those that haven't been there, for those who have seen it, please bear with me. But very simply, my rich dad began teaching me by drawing this simple diagram here. He said, if you want to be a rich person, you have to understand accounting, basic accounting here. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a book on accounting, of all things. I was talking to a banker the other day, and he says, what's the book about? He says, it's about accounting. And he was going, that's ridiculous. I said, Arthur Andersen's ridiculous right now. They're supposed to be accountants, and all this. and I said, the issue with Arthur Andersen was people could not read a financial statement. And so it's not so much about accounting, but it's being accountable, accountability, personal accountability. So for those who haven't read it, it's income, expense, asset and liability. And it's really simple. Started at age 9, started talking to me about all this. And then my rich dad said to me, the most important word in business, if you're going to be a rich person, you must be able to control, and this is the single most important word. What's the word? Cash flow. It's the single most important word you can know. So very simply, my rich dad said to me, oh, he's talking about assets and liabilities. And my poor dad always said, son, our house is an asset. And my rich dad said to me, see, your father may be smart and can read books, but he can't read a financial statement. He says, your father could read financials. He would see that your house is not an asset. It's really a liability. And that's where the problem starts with everybody here. One of the problems is that most of us go through our lives buying liabilities we think are assets, and because we cannot read a financial. So very simply, because I was 9 years old, my rich dad said to me simply, assets put money in your pocket. So what do assets do? Put money in your pocket. That's all they do, whether you work or not. So basically, this is the cash flow pattern of an asset. So when I read a financial, I can see what real assets are, which liabilities are. The definition of a liability is liabilities take money from your pocket. So this is a cash flow pattern of a liability. It's not rocket science. So simply put, my rich dad said, the house we live in as a family is a liability because every month it takes money from our pocket. Whether we work or not, it flows out. Now I hear people saying, but what if I pay off my mortgage? It doesn't make any difference because it's still a liability, because if you or small business or specialist, B stands for big business like Bill Gates or Michael Dell, and Forbes defines it as 500 employees or more, and I stands for investor. The point my rich dad made is all 4 of these quadrants attract 4 different kinds of people. They're not the same people. He says you can tell by the words, the vocabulary they use, whether they're employee, big business, self-employed, or investor. He says an employee will always, whether they're the president or janitor of the company, they will say the same words. And the words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure, what? Job with benefits. That's what they want. Now you meet S, a self-employed person. A lot of times when a person says, I'm going to quit my job and go out on my own, they go from E to S, and S stands for psycho land. It's one of the hardest positions of all. Because your employees pick on you, the government picks on you, and you pick on you, and all this. So you can always tell a self-employed person is because they always say the same thing. They say, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. That's why they do it on their own. Or their theme song is, nobody does it what? Better. Or the other thing they say is, I'm the best. Am I the best? I go to my reflexologist who massages my foot. She's always going, am I the best? I say, yeah, you're the best. Oh, thank you very much, This S also stands for satisfied. Oftentimes, self-employed people, in fact, most of these people, a lot of them make a lot less than employees per hour. But they love what they do. They say, I just love what I do. I just love what I do. I just love what I do. I say, but you're going broke. Yeah, but I love what I do, And a big business person, their theme is they're looking for a team. They put a football team together. They want to look at the best players, best CFO, best CEO, best presidents, best sales. They're team players. These people believe in other people's time. They don't want to work hard because they want other people to work hard for them. An investor, sad thing is everybody today has to be an investor, but a true investor, their words are, what's my return on investment, ROI? That's all they care about.